welcome to Made Muscle Motivation. I know I said welcome to so many times, but it is what it is. Okay, so let's get on with this. Also, don't forget, it's episode 5. I didn't forget, you shouldn't forget. Episode 5, Made Muscle Motivation. So I just want to talk about being prepared in life. Okay? Just like a person should be prepared for their death, you should be prepared for your life. Okay? Be prepared for your life. And what does this mean? Simply, just knowing that life could take you out anytime. And what do I mean by this? I don't mean death. I mean, you could be rich 1 minute and then next minute you're broke, you got no money. Or you could be healthy 1 minute and next minute you're unwell, you're sick. Do you understand? So, just be prepared. I know it might seem a bit daunting, but be prepared for the worst sometimes. You get what I mean? I think we kind of all do it in terms of, especially when it comes to money. If you've got money in your saving account, or you have that for a rainy day, right? Obviously, you want to save up to, some people obviously save up to buy a house, to buy a car, to buy this, whatever they, they desire, right? But at the same time, they are preparing for a loss also, because it's like, okay, and this is not everyone. Some people, they save up for something that they've always wanted or whatever, and then, but at the same time, because they're saving up, they're also saving for a rainy day, if that makes sense. But there's some people, let me give a better example. There's people that they get their money, they get paid, and then they pretty much spend all of it. Not preparing for a rainy day whatsoever. They're like, well, I can make it to the end of the month, I'll be alright. Do you get what I'm saying? So you're not really being prepared for the worst. Do you get what I'm saying? So I just feel like it's important to be prepared for the worst. A lot of people see it as a negative thing. It's very daunting. You should always believe that you're always going to have money. But that's not reality. You can do that, because a lot of people believe in manifestation, and they're just like, yeah, if you put your thoughts like this or your mind like this, you ain't got to worry. Like I don't know if you guys have read Rich Dad, Poor Dad, or Poor Dad, Rich Dad, right? But it's basically about, anyway, if you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. I'm just gonna kind of just let you know that what I've said is kind of contradicting that book, because at the end of the day, a lot of people will say, you got to have that mindset of the rich dad who, was negative. He was never negative, if that makes sense. So he was always positive. He didn't think that he can't buy something. He thought about, how can I buy it, rather than I can't buy something. But the reality is, if you cannot buy something, you can't buy it, okay? But at the same time, it makes sense that you got to kind of think, how can I get there? But you ain't got to really worry about that so much as the loss. That's what you got to be worried about more than the gain. How can I make more money in order to buy this thing, right? We all want to do that, of course, but like I said, you have to be prepared, and this is what the video is about. It's not about gaining, it's not about making profit, or hustling. No, it's about saving yourself in this life, not in terms of religious affairs, right? I'm talking purely for saving yourself for a rainy day, right? Because we see there's people that are homeless, there's people that they get evicted, they're up 1 minute, next minute they're down in the dumps. If you speak to a lot of these homeless people, they will say they were rich, they had money, they had this, they had that, they had a big car, they had a big house, they had a wife, took the money, this, that, and the other. Like, you hear some crazy stories, right? So you always got to be prepared for the worst. Okay? Simple as. Okay? So, and you never know who's going to do you in. Could be family, it could be friends. So you just never know. Be prepared for the worst. Even times like this, the times that we live in, the times that we live in, we have to kind of look around us and see who we could kind of trust and who we could rely on, because sometimes you could just trust everyone. There's people like this, you trust everyone, Tom, Dick and Harry, this person, that person, and there's one or two that's just gonna rip you off, use and abuse you, and so you need to be prepared for this. You can't be so naive. You can't jump into something knowing that if you jump into something, you could just get pulled right back out and just used. You know what I mean? Like, you ain't with us no more. We pulled you in before, but you ain't with us no more. That's it. The end. So, you know what I mean? And this is not good. So you just got to have that mindset of being prepared. And I know none of us are perfect. We're all gonna sometimes, you know, BMF, blow money fast, you know, just, you know, spend, be a spendthrift, you know, just literally spend money, because it's our desires, especially women. You see women in the markets all the time. It's packed in these markets, like on a Saturday or whenever the markets are open, right? Like around your local area. I'm not even talking about Westfield or these big malls, right? Or, you know, big shopping centers. I ain't even reached to that point. I'm talking about local markets, packed. And then obviously places like Westfield and all these shopping places, packed. And women also probably like do the most online shopping, you know, when it comes to clothes. And you got to think about it. Who earns more money? Who is more likely to be the breadwinner? It's men. But women still spend more. They buy more clothes. They buy more jewelry more times. Sometimes it could be cheap jewelry, right? But they still buy a lot of jewelry. Then you get, obviously, men might buy 1 or 2 pieces and maybe spend more on the jewelry, but women spend more money on jewelry. And just a ratio, like, women get more jewelry than men. Like, a lot of men don't always buy jewelry. There's loads of men without jewelry. You know what I'm saying? So it just goes to show that men are more simple, basically. We're a lot more simple, you know what I mean? And not everyone's flashy. You see this man buy that and this man buy this, Rolex, that. A lot of men, probably majority of men, are very plain and simple, you know what I mean? And just all about stacking that money, saving it and not spending it, you know, on anything. So it's just about being prepared. Be prepared that for a loss. And sometimes nothing's wrong with a bit of loss or failure in life. Sometimes it's just a learning curve. Not even sometimes, all the time. When you feel like you're getting bare L's, nothing but L's, more L's than LL Cool J, right? It doesn't matter. You still got to get up on your feet, yeah? Because there's going to be times that you're knocked down, but you got to get up on your feet like you're having a boxing match. That's what real fighters do. And real fighters in life, they survive, right? So, and more times, like I said, if you're prepared that you could possibly get an L, or, you know what I mean, things can go wrong. If you're prepared, bro, it's going to help you in the long run. If you're not prepared, you're going to get knocked down and you won't get up. You won't get up. You're going to be shell-shocked. You're going to be like, I've never been in this position before in my life. Never. I don't know what to do. I'm confused. So, with that being said, in a nutshell, you know, just be prepared, right? So, yeah. Till the next time. That was Mademuscle. I don't know why I did that. Why did I do that? Anyways, that was Mademuscle motivation. Till tomorrow. See you guys soon. Peace.